participants, all the people that contributed money to make this thing to happen. You never know what you are doing today. Today, you have and you are saving a life. It is a plus. Every day is a plus. You are alive today. Some of you would have seen me dancing. Now, only person in their life many times. I moved 11 years to cancer survival. A lot of people die, but they tell them that they have cancer. There's what you call cancer scale. Between when you feel that little of your breast and when the doctor is going to tell you the results, you would have died many times. That's what we call a man dies many times before his death. Everybody needs many things in life. You need beautiful cars, beautiful houses, beautiful children, want to go on vacation, want to do everything. But a sick person needs only one thing. I just want to get well. So if you are one of those people that need many things, that means you are healthy. You can change your car every 2 years, 4 years. You want to go on vacation, you can quarrel with your husband. But the sick person, the only thing he needs, I just want to be cancer free. So it's a privilege to be alive. So why breast cancer awareness is important? It is important, one, it's like my slide. My slides are not very bulky because I'm going to explain a lot of things with a lot of illustrations. I'm a wellness coach. I manage people based on the things God has done for me and after writing my book. And I will tell you how I came about writing my book. Breast cancer, why is breast cancer awareness very important? Early detection. If you detect it very early, there are chances that you will live. But funny enough, a lot of people even detect it early, and you hear of people having stage 4. The question you will ask, you say, where were you when the thing jumped from stage 0, or there's stage 0, to stage 1, to stage 2, to stage 3? Where are you there? Where were you? Did you travel? And left your breast somewhere? And that is why you are here now. Where were you? So the awareness is this. When you detect it early, it's treatable. But when you don't detect it early, that is when the problem comes. But you know the problem with us, when we don't detect it early, we go to the churches and go and be praying and praying and putting in the wrong thing. We are praying for the thing for God to heal us. But we are feeding the cancer all the long, we are giving it fertilizer, it's growing, and we are praying. So your body is the soil, your body is the soil, the cancer is the seed. So we're going to talk about the soil and the seed. Why is the awareness very important? It's very important. If you detect it as stage 0, that means you don't have any problem. I had a client, I called the people I manage clients. I don't know for the patients. She came stage 0. After reading the medical report, because I of course, as a coach, I manage both educated and uneducated, even doctors, I manage them because I do naturopathy. So when she came and I explained to her that it's stage 0, he said, no, Mrs. Olu, not be so. They said I get cancer. I said, no. Stage 0 means introduction to cancer. That means you feel much and destroying and come off for ground right now. But it is the things you will do. Whether you are going to be giving the cancer food, fertilizing it, when you keep fertilizing it, you go from stage 0 to 1, from 1 to 2 to 3. And that is why you are here. Awareness. A lot of questions that you ask, Prof. already answered it. Awareness. You saw a lung. There are different types of lungs. There are lungs. There are cysts. Cysts can be a sac filled with bad water, filled with fluid. There can be cysts that are lumpy, they are filled with fat. And there are some lungs that are filled with blood. And most of these lungs, they are benign. Do you know what God is telling you when you have those lumps that are benign? Benign means non-cancerous. God is telling you, take care of my body. Take care of your body. Your body is God's temple. So it's a call-up time. It's a call-up time. Take care of this body. One, I'm going to illustrate with a lot of examples. I had a lady who came all the way from Kogi State. She had a lump. After 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, of course, she had done several tests. The test said it was a cyst, and then she now removed it. When she removed it, she was okay. More than 10 years up the line, another cyst appeared in the site of the operation where the cyst was removed. It now became, this time when they went for test, it was cancer. So what does that tell you? So your body is the soil. The lump that is coming in is a seed. Are you fertilizing the seed? So this matron, she now said, I had you on television. If I knew, I would not have fed my body. I would not have fed my body for it to grow another lump to be diagnosed as cancer. So this awareness is very, very important. So that when you detect anything, is your body a soil? Yes. If you see a seed, any type of lump, will you fertilize it? That is the fertilization we're talking about right now. The Angelina Jolie that she mentioned about, she saw the BRCA1 or 2. Mommy had it, her aunties had it. She went to do the test. It was in her gene. So what did she do? She went to chop up the 2 breasts. Now, another story which many people don't know, you are going to Google it and you are going to read it up. What is she doing right now? Did she just cut the breast and eating anything she liked? Because cutting off the breast is okay. The cancer can appear anywhere. So the question is, if she saw, if it was brain cancer she had, or if it's head, would she have cut off her head? These are rhetorical questions you need to ask yourself. So she cut off her breast. You know, the 2 breasts. Pastor Tommy, what did she do? Go and Google. So that we don't just copy when people are giving, because that is not a full story. That is not a full story. It may be a full story, it may not, but I'm talking out of experience from the numerous people I am managing. So awareness, you detect something, your body is the soil. That thing you detected is the seed. Are you going to feed the seed? Are you going to fertilize it? Or you are going to starve it of its food so that it doesn't grow thus far? Because if you cut off that lump, in the first place, what ignited the seed? What made the seed to even grow? That water grew as a cyst, or bad fat gathered in one place. Many people that I manage, before cancer came, their body gave them sign, they had cyst that was there for many years. You know what that was saying? God was giving us signs. Look, things don't just happen. There are always signs. So when you have faith, like you have been taught many times how to do breast examination, when you see something, after you go to the hospital, you have to take care of yourself. So detecting breast cancer early when it can be, it just means that it can be treatable. If it's stage 0, stage 1, stage 2, depends on the stage 2, whether 2C or 2B. Then it's not helping people to understand causes and risk factors. She has talked a lot about the causes. I'm going to mention some of them. Experiential knowledge. Then awareness helps you to do prevention. All this talk about awareness is for you to do prevention so that you don't have it in the first place. Now, what is prevention? Something causes something. If you know the cause, you stop that cause. When you stop the cause, you have not prevented it. So she talked about the risk factors. She mentioned some of them, so I'll just pick some of them. Some people went to the table behind and they saw baking soda. I'm not going to classify them, I'll just talk randomly. We women will love ourselves so much. When we are in our 70s, 80s, we go to the salon to look good. So women shave more than men. Some men, 10 years, they never shave, and they say, I'm a woman, why should I shave? You tell even your sons, go and shave like your sister, they say, I'm not a woman. They believe it's only women. So women shave for want to smell good. After we shave, what do? We use antiperspirants and we use deodorant. Do you know we have lymph nodes all over the body? From here, all these joints. Lymph nodes. She showed you the pictures. Have you noticed that when you have an injury, sometimes there will be a swelling here, or sometimes your armpit? Lymph nodes, they are like soldiers. They arrest infection. So if you have an injury here, so tracking it in case infection, so you just track it. So they are soldiers. So when the infection goes down, this one will go. So it is not for you to take paracetamol to stop this one from bleeding, just for you to take care of this infection. So the armpit, all these different joints, some people have joints, you have lymph nodes all over the body. She showed you the pictures. You know what we women do? The armpit, what is it meant for? It's not for sweating. Sweat is for toxins to leave the body. We will now use our own hands to block this waste that God says should leave the body, toxins. In the name of fashion, we will now roll so we don't sweat, so we smell good. The toxins that are supposed to leave your body, you lock it inside. When you lock it inside, every toxin go to. Please, please. Every fat in the body is a storehouse for toxin. Every fat in the body. Where there is fat, that is where toxins hibernate. They stay there. So now, you lock up the toxins from coming from the armpit, which is what created for you. Now the fat is your breast. You have locked it up. So where will the fat go since you have locked it up? Toxins will just enroot itself, change direction, change destination. Instead of eliminating, it goes to the storehouse. Now, one of the definitions of cancer, a lot of schools have different definitions of cancer. Some say it's caused by bacteria, some say it's caused by virus, some say it's caused by deficiency. To me, cancer is caused by everything. It's accumulated mutated genes. That is what cancer is. Accumulated mutated genes. Now, why are the genes being mutated? You have inherited genes. Those are the ones that those children that are 1 year, 2, 3, 4 years, they were born with it. Those are inherited cancers. But those people that are already old, where did you get our mutated genes from? Accumulated, they accumulate over the years. You block your skin, toxins keep accumulating here. You are the one causing it to, and you are praying, oh God, give me divine health. I will not die, I will not fall sick. And you are blocking the venue where God wants toxins to leave your body. Then we now use chemicals in the name of cream. Our skins have pores. Our skins have pores. Anything you put on your skin enters the body. That's why this popular will say, eat your cream, eat your cream. If you eat well, your skin will glow. If you eat rubbish, it will manifest in your skin. So we now use chemicals whitening, what do you call it? Whitening cream or toning cream. We now, because we want our skin anti-wrinkled, anti-this, anti-that, everything is entering. Those things will go and mutate. What is mutation? Change the genes. Remember, cancer is accumulated mutated genes. To want change the genes. Say accumulated, they can accumulate for 2 years, they can accumulate for 4 years, they can accumulate for 5 years. Cancer don't just happen. It will give you sign. Some 2 years, some 10 years, it will give you sign. So, understanding the risk factor, understanding why you should prevent it, you have to know the causes. I'm just mentioning the part that she did not mention because she really said a lot of things. Women, please. I'm a Christian. I'm in children's department in my church. So I've been in that I've been in that department for over 20 years as children's church teacher. So I'm in ages, from different times, I'm in ages 9 to 12. I'm talking to children now, to mothers now. Whether you're married or not, you will have children tomorrow. As you enter 9 to 12, you start perceiving smell. Our children smell like adults. Now, our children's mothers, you and I, we now buy antiperspirant for our children. And I've been asking them recently, how many of you have antiperspirant? The whole class. All the children are using antiperspirant. Now, I'm buying for them. What is wrong with us? Unanondo, you are knowing now. So you are going to buy this baking soda, not powder. What does this do? When you finish baking, I'm jamming everything together because of time. When you finish baking, you don't, after cleaning your body with towel, you don't clean your armpit. You leave it wet. You know, it's like salt. You don't put your hand inside so that you don't contaminate it. You put it in your hand, use it to rub and rub it this way. You know what it does? It kills the smell. But you only disadvantage that our male boys are not going to bath again. I don't say like most teachers all these boys want to bed. I mean not bed somebody for me. I'm not being for why I had this bed for 2 days. So guy, why you know about say I'm not fit money to buy pure water. I'm not about for 2 days. I'm not fit. I'm not the smell now. Petitions. I'm not the smell. So the boys no longer had a bed bath. You know girls, you know, we women, you know, we are very late. As when our girls just not agree bath again. That is all the reason I'm teaching you this. It's for you not to use antiperspirant. Please. Prevention. We are going to stand up now. She spoke for over 1 hour. I don't know whether 2-3 hours. We've been sitting down. I'm just talking from one thing to another. Just talk about the signs and symptoms of cancer. I'll talk about. Please, can we stand up? One of the causes of cancer is excessive sitting and excessive lying down. So prevention for every 1 hour, you must stand for 10 to 15 minutes. So we're going to do some gerontology. One leg up, one leg down, 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 one leg up. Left, right. One leg up, one leg down, one leg up, one leg down, one leg up. Please sit down. For every 1 hour you sit, for every 1 hour, you must stand up. It's a must. Those that have pedometer, if you have pedometer, put up your hand. Pedometer. That's stand up. What is it that you want to stand? Yes. Another cause. And now you must prevent cancer. Sorry, before I move to that, some of us in our offices, especially those that work in the bank or in the IT department, wherever you are, if a solution to a problem is not seen, don't get up. What you need to do, this is your seat, squat. Don't worry, the person behind you may not think you want to gas. It doesn't matter. Your squat. It's very, very important. All these are the little things. In Europe today, they have standing tables. Even in their schools, they don't have standing tables. Because research has found out that children assimilate more when they are standing. So it almost all the schools, they have the tables at the back. So when they sit for some time, they go to the back. Offices, they have it. Nigeria, people never be with us, so we can't think of that one. So don't wait for the government to do something for yourself. I am so happy for the survivor that is around. She knows what her eyes have seen. None of us will see it in Jesus' name. And in 10 years' time, she will be giving this story. It's a survivor in Jesus' name. But as little as these little things we are saying, they go a long way. A lady called me after reading my book. She had a lump in her breast. So she had something I was teaching. She just followed it, just a simple instruction. Within 1 month, the lump disappeared. She just said, why you want to go to children's church, you want to give lecture? I said, they don't invite me, come and you go to Tafia for everywhere. So today in morning, she's going to selling my book. As little as this thing is, okay, look at it. I am a survivor by the grace of God. I never had the privilege of hearing what you are hearing now. And during my time, I never had the privilege of even seeing a survivor. The only survivor I had was an Oyibo woman who wrote a book. So I had to be in contact with her through the book. So I was reading a book like a Bible. And half of the things there, they are not Nigerians, they are not Africans. They are these Oyibo things. So you have the privilege now of even saying a survivor that have things that are in your backyard. Like the chairman was saying, you can buy a Shobi. There is nothing wrong in one of you taking nothing less than five books. Just buy and keep. Not because you want to have cancer, but the book is also for prevention. I don't have the 2 hours that I'm giving, it's not enough to explain a lot of things. If you buy the book, you will read everything, and the only disadvantage in that book is you will never grow fat. So in case you want to grow fat, you will never grow fat. If you practice what is in the book, that's the only disadvantage. So for those who like parts, ignore that other part. But the book is very good. Everything that I went through, all the treatment I did in integrative treatment. Somebody asked the question, somebody was sick, somebody takes chemotherapy. How long will it take that person to recover? It will take that person the level of immunity. 2 of us can take it. If I'm stronger than you, I will recover fast. Some people can be there for 1 week, some people can be there for 2 weeks. The people I manage, they take chemotherapy 2-3 days, they are up, they are back to work. You know why? There are things I do in between, because I do integrative. I refer you to your doctor, then I'm doing my own in between. So what the chemo is destroying the natural is healing. And they don't interfere with each other. They don't interfere with each other. And the thing they are in your backyard. I brought some of the leaves that I have some from my company. I have a little botanical garden. So you can use these things to support yourself. Now, I told us to stand to do 2-3 minutes exercise. That 2-3 minutes exercise is part of what can prevent cancer. You don't have to reverse it. But before you do that, this body does not store water. Our body does not store water. But our body stores fat. That's why some of us are fat. But it doesn't store water. You know why? We have trillions of cells in our body. Every cell needs water. And cancer cell, when uncontrolled, excessively grew, cannot follow instruction. One of the reasons is they are dehydrated. They don't have water. So, see orange, you have an orange. When you squeeze water from orange, what happens? It will shrink. When it shrinks, has it changed the shape? It has changed it now. It has changed the shape. That is mutation. So dehydration is one of the causes of cancer. We drink water. Do we give our children water to drink? Or because we are big girls, we give them soft drinks. You are not here for yourself, you are here also for your children. And to make it worse, you now have the audacity to be enhancing your children's water. Say, they said we should not be giving them soda, you now give them enhanced or flavored water. What is wrong with us? Do you know what's flavored water? Sugar water. Oh no, I can't drink water. It makes me want to throw up. I'm a bother. So must we give our children what they want? Do you know when we were growing up? How many of you were aware that when we were growing up, if we don't eat food, there's a way our parents they will put the baby for you. All you know, they will put the food like this. How many of you know that? And were we doing that to kill the child? So why are we spoiling our children in the name of civilization? I tell you, you hate your child. You don't love your child. Because if you love your child, you want your child to grow up tomorrow to be a healthy child. Do you know how many children have cancer today? Let me tell you one of the people that I managed. She was a student in one of these old universities. She was detected, she had leukemia, cancer, leukemia, blood cancer. At the age of 19, she passed 20, maybe she passed 20 or 21. They did GoFundMe for her. GoFundMe didn't even work here in Nigeria because they said Nigeria is we are thieves, we are not honest. So they had to route the GoFundMe through another country. So people started so they contributed 10 million, and somebody gave her 1 million. That was 11 million. The day the money finished, she died. Now she's a baby. Before she died, she told me, say, Mommy, you know all these things. Why are you not telling people I'm suffering? You have educated me, I now know the cause. But by the time people come to me, I now take time to explain the causes, even when you know it. Then you will not know how you contributed, because your body is the soil. The seed, are you feeding it? Do you know what she told me is the cause of our own cancer? Dehydration. She said, I don't drink water. I will carry 1 bottle of sweet drink, and I will carry 75 cl water, and that's what we would go to school with, and close from school 4 o'clock. That's what she drinks all day. Are you a mommy that does that to your child every day? I'm not here to talk more of you, because you're already living your lives. So she said, please, anywhere you go, just tell them, I know the cause of my own. Tell them to be drinking water. Now, the body does not store water, it stores fat. The body has trillions of cells. So when the cells are dehydrated, one of the causes, it shrivels, it changes shape. And water, that is another topic of its own. So if the body does not store water, Anything you want to do that will need water, give the body the water before you start it. So before you do exercise, drink your water. Because you will need the water to sweat. Because the body does not store water. If you want to eat, give the body the water that you use to digest the food before you eat the food. Because the body does not store water. But fat plenty for every part of the body. Even leper get plenty fat. So please, so that is so. How do you do prevention? You hydrate. You do exercise. We've not talked about food though. You do exercise. Then for those of us that have arthritis or anything of osteoporosis, whatever pain, you don't have to do. See, whatever exercise you are doing, once you are tired, you must stop. And your body, maybe when you are driving a car, if the engine is tired, you just stop in the middle of the road. So your body, you respect your body. Once you are tired, it's not by force. Once you stop, you continue again. So you're going to download. I mentioned pedometer, so many that have. You bring out your phone, download from your Play Store, pedometer, or step counter. Step counter. So now don't download the one that uses data. So I said I did not have data. That was why they are the ones that are data free. So that you are working, all the worker since. If I was holding my phone, it will be counting for me. Hello. So you do 10,000 steps a day. No, don't worry. 10,000 steps doesn't necessarily mean you start the 10,000 today. If you can do 100, that's what your strength can take. Tomorrow increase to 20. To just do what your body can take you rest. Do what your body can take you rest. Do what your body. Please can we just listen? Do 10,000 steps a day. Pedometer. Some right pedometer or step counter. Step like this. Step. Take one step. Step counter, pedometer. 10,000 steps a day. Now, as for women, we go to work. How do we do our 10,000 steps a day? Listen to this. In your kitchen, have a music set. You are doing vegetable, you are dancing. You know, you are cooking, you are dancing. You go to the stage, you take something, you move. Just keep dancing. Mommy, what is making you happy? I'm just happy with myself, even though God don't make you less. Just a dance. As you are carrying your leg, you are counting. So that radio encourages you. So put music box. I have a music in my kitchen. Even if I call a finish, I will listen to that one. Because you know, everybody has their aspect of music. There are some music when you hear them for dream, they sleep. When you hear them, they dance again. Put them on auto repeat. So you'll be repeating and be repeating, you'll be dancing and dancing. Your leg, the essence is for your leg to move as you are moving. So you don't have to say, I did not have time. That is why I did not do exercise. Do you cook every day? Yes. Are you in the kitchen every day? Yes. So your kitchen, you can do even 100 steps. By the time you move from the sink to the stove, from this, you have done more than how many steps. We talk about hydration, we talk about exercise. Somebody asked about radiation. I told the coordinator that I have a lot of examples to give. I have this young doctor. She has pain in her breast. She has done the test. He said it's a cyst. So what happened? So when she gets to, we have shortage of doctors. She's fagged out. So she noticed while she was sleeping, the phone was on top of her breast. She slept on it. So she had this sharp pain and she woke up from the sleep. As she woke up, she now removed the phone and she noticed that the pain came down. After some time, she now put the phone back on the same breast that was paining. The pain started coming on. Now the question is, phones do not emit radiation. The question also is, does it emit minute radiation? Minute. So by the time you put the accumulated minute radiation, accumulated minute, can it cause havoc? Yes. Some of us sleep with our phones like our babies. We have all kinds of gadgets in the house. So one of the causes is accumulated minute radiations from our little gadgets. They are minute, but when you put some of them all together, it's already accumulated. So how do you prevent it? Separate your phone from when you are sleeping. Separate your phone. Another cause, those of us that are staying very close to masts. Anybody I am managing, are you staying near a mast? All these masts, MTN, Airtel, we will never get well. It's not a cause. No, it's not a cause. It's not a cause. There are radiations coming to the house. It happened recently. All the people in the compound parked and left the man. Everybody parked. He eventually died. They said it was depression that killed him. It's not depression. He said he had nowhere to go to. So when you now say, I'm going to meet 10, they will give me 5 million. To treat cancer, 15 million will treat them. No. 15 million. So if they give you 10 million, then they will not be giving you, they will not be telling you to drink milk. Milk is another cause of cancer. Cow milk. Now let me ask you, how old were you when your breast started coming out? Some of us were up to 12, 15, but today, 8 years. Do you know why? Wow. Lactate from January to December. Every time you press cow milk, it will come. Not only they drink. So they give them artificial estrogen. Enhancers, so that the body will produce milk for production for human being. So once they give it that injection, the cow will keep producing milk. So we not drink the milk. So the chemical that the cow drank is what we are drinking and what we are giving to our children. So the children start having breast at the age of 8, 9. So the next question is, so what do we give our children? Give them plant milk. Plant milk, rice milk, coconut milk, oat milk, hazelnut milk, almond milk. Don't give them soya milk. Soya milk is plant because, exactly, yes. Originally, soya milk is the best. But because a lot of people have lactose intolerance, they have not shifted to soya milk. So they now use GMO to mass produce it. So to mass produce it, we all know what GMO, that's another lecture of its own. So they now use chemicals to mass produce it. So the soya milk now changes the hormonal balance between the estrogen and progesterone. What is one of the major causes of breast cancer? Hormonal imbalance. Prof said a lot of things about it. The progesterone and estrogen, that is supposed to be at a ratio, one is much higher, the other one is much lower. So this milk that you take from the cow, that they already altered the cow's hormone so that it can produce more milk, is what we are now ingesting. So we now make our hormone to be imbalanced. And you are praying, faith without work. You are faithing it, you are not doing the work. I don't know if I'm communicating to just one person. If I had this privilege of getting 1%, I wouldn't have been able because I loved sweet mouth. I can stay 2-3 days without eating food. Just let me be drinking tea. Make it thick. I'm good to go. People said, "Don't go even if it look my head up to me." And those were the things that caused, part of the things that caused it. You can make eternal milk. Eternal milk will spoil your blender. And use water, pound it. When you pound it, do you love your children? You can do anything for them, so why not do it for them? When you pound it, Then you don't put it in the blender so that because that thing spoils blender a lot. Don't go and buy tiger nuts from the market. They mix tiger nut, put small coconut, put plenty of powder, mix it with sugar. You are saying I'm taking organic tiger nut. You know how much the tiger nut make? So, another prevention, number one cause of cancer. Is it number one, number two? Sugar. Yes. So how do we prevent it? Prevention. This awareness we're talking about, you are not being aware of many things. So by the time you do here, and you prepare your lunch box for your children, they start crying, and you look at their faces and give them, I call them sweet poison. What are you? What will you call yourself? Sweet murderer. Sweet murderer, that's what you are. That is what you are. You know what beautiful thing about children? Just cook a fine sweet lie. Tell them and say, God, let this child believe this lie. Anything come from mama and papa, they believe them. Do you want to be beautiful for the girls? Want to be slim? Want to be this? If you eat this food, then you pray before you talk to them. And you pray on the things. We tell you, we taking those things. Sugar in all forms, they are not good. Instant food, instant food, instant beds, instant food. I don't know people that are above 40, where your parents feeding you with instant food. So why are you feeding your children with instant food? Do you know how much? Okay, let me give you all processed food are not good for you. Now let me give you an example. Ogi, akamu. Is it a natural food or is it a processed food? Custard, is it a processed food or is it a natural food? Okay, let me break it down. I am a farmer. I am planting my corn, so I put fertilizer so that it grow well. I'm farming to make profit. I put fertilizer. That is chemical number one. Then, as it's coming out, I spray another chemical so that insects will not destroy it. That is chemical number two. Maybe I'll spray it again for 2-3 times before it matures. Chemical number three. Then I now harvest it. I now go and blend it, mass production. So I now put preservatives so that the thing will not spoil. Chemical number four. Chemical number four. Then I want to pack it. Remember, most of the flour we eat, they come from abroad. The longer the shelf life, the more the chemical. So I now bag it with preservation. Remember, you put anti-caking agents so that they don't come together. That is chemical number 6. Then we now color it to make it beautiful. Chemical number 7. Then you now carry sugar, sweet poison. When you want to make for your brother, for yourself, you now use it. You say you love your child. And you are here in Nigeria. All the people that are Japa, they are crying, you know. Hey, as I'm talking to you, they say, leave and go. It's actually cancer leaf. I can't bring it here. Because I have tried it. Some are going to UK, some are going to Canada. I can't because I don't get enough. So when that day, I said, people there, they're not the air what? Maybe you just manage yourself there. So you now buy custard. Meanwhile, you have the privilege of seeing akamu, correct akamu. You now buy custard. Okay, now, when you now put sugar, you now put milk. Remember the milk we talked about? You now use milk so that your daughter or your son will love you as a sweet mother. Meanwhile, some of us want to be slim. And we're thinking, oh God, I don't like this fat, I don't like this love, and do let it go. And you are putting some things in your mouth. We now even deceive ourselves by calling fat love and do. See, this thing here, we now call it love and do. I won't cause some of them it's not because we are women. It is true when you are a woman, when you deliver, you must have it. But you know by yourself saying that you cause them. You know what they do now? You don't know. When I don't know, you know that when they take for fishing.
Yes, now.
When we don't cook, we don't taste all the taste table finish. Clean them out. Come make lipstick, come outside. If they will not say that you shop bottom, that you really eat bottom, I mean, I eat the top of the bottom. So please, let's go to pounded yam. Pounded yam, is it natural or processed?
Natural.
Pounded yam, is it natural or processed? So it's the same process. Have you noticed today you want to use your money to buy yam and buy chocolate yam? You buy yam, you open it and the yam is brown, it's chocolate. Half of it is bad, it's called chocolate yam. Can you eat it? It's chemical they use in growing it, mass production. So there you have, do you now notice today that we don't have ginger in Nigeria? You know the reason? Apart from that, countries that love their citizens have banned most of these products, GMO products, chemicals they use. But Nigeria is a dumping ground. So this GMO product will give you the seed you plant. And our minister of whatever, NAFDAC, whatever, I don't know what is wrong with us. They accept everything that comes. So when you plant their seed, it destroys the soil, nothing grows again. Nothing grows again. Until you go back to there, so you are now being colonized food-wise. So when you plant anything there, it will not grow again. So the few people that are growing this thing, they make $1. So that is part of the reason why we don't have ginger. And some of the things that are very expensive, apart from Boko Haram, that is disturbing our farmers. So for some of us, I don't know if you have any organic farmer, you know what I'm talking about. So just imagine that you grow a GMO product on this soil. You grow it here. It destroys the soil. Can you imagine what you do to your body? The next question you are going to ask, so what do we eat? You are in Nigeria. We have a lot of things in our market. We have a lot of things in our market. Go for the ones that you know the ones that are original. I've used custard, I've used pounded yam, I've used poundo yam. You go to the market, you want to buy ugu. You see some ugu, they are as big as this. You see some, they are very, very tiny with holes and red. Those ones that insect acidity, they did not use fertilizers. You go to the market, you buy beans. You put beans in one place. 2 months, no single kokoro. Buy the ones that have kokoro. So are you telling me to go and buy kokoro and eat? Yes. Buy the beans, wash the kokoro out of it. That is the original beans, organic beans. If you love your children, a lot of children I'm talking to you, a lot of teenagers have cancer today. A lot. And a lot of us. We're talking about prevention. We're talking about prevention. A lot of our children have cancer. Now, I have somebody, the other day died of cancer. 2 years of the line. I went there and I gave my book to the mother. The mother did not read the book. Even when the man was sick, I didn't know what was wrong. I just said, this thing is for prevention, whatever. So, thank you, she paid for the book. And then 2 years of the line, I saw her somewhere. She was looking funny. So I said, you are sick. She said, yes. She said she didn't go to toilet. She goes to toilet once a week. I said, that is a bad sign. I didn't see her again. After some time, to cut story short, stories fast forward. It was colon cancer she had. So that leave I was telling her I am sending about. When I told her, when I said, supposing I get this leaf says, if I don't push all the shit come off my baby. They keep giving me this, they keep giving me that. It didn't have born fat, it didn't have that stage 4. She eventually died. Now, father and mother died. The children are now scared. So, father and mother died of cancer. I want to explain to you that you can prevent cancer. That is the essence of this story. Daddy died of cancer 2 years, mommy died later. I told them, you don't have any business being afraid. Let us assume you inherited it from your parents. If I'm not giving any lecture, at least this is something I'm giving to them. Let's assume you inherited from one of the parents. So the gene is the seed inherited, eh? If you don't fertilize it, will the seed grow?
No way.
Okay. Did the mother inherit it from her own mother? Because I know the mother, their mother, that is this children grandparents. She's 92 or 94. She's still alive. She's healthy. But she doesn't walk fast. And their grandfather died of old age. Then their own father did not have the sickness. So who did they inherit it from? Two of them were eating the same food. They were saying the same lifestyle. Eating the same food every day, the same lifestyle, not exercising, not drinking water, eating rubbish food, staying near this, doing that, everything. That is a perfect example. So I now took time to explain to them that don't be afraid that you will have it. You don't have any business, you will not have it. Talk to God. What God will do, He will do. The one you can do, you will do. And by the grace of God, I'm sure we are doing fine. So the food I've used example. Food, everything that is processed, don't eat. Organic food is. Some people wonder, so what type of topic is he talking? So how are we going to, okay, let me mention the food we eat. Garri is not processed. Yam is not processed. Pounded yam is processed. Semo is processed. Something bitter is, there are so many vita. All those vita food, they are processed. The cassava is not processed. So you fufu is not processed. Are you not? It's because we are too sophisticated. Can't you create your time and do your own swallow? You can do plantain swallow yourself. You can do cabbage swallow yourself for those that want to slim down. Can't you do pounded yam by yourself? Can't you pound yam? There's machine to pound yam. Can't you buy it? Hello, children will be babes and senior girls. Must you buy the vita thing? Then maybe once in a while you might pizza. Now look at pizza. Can't you do pastries at home for your children? You can even do pastries at home. Most of you have house help. The people that I manage, they of course they pay me heavily. I teach their cook what to cook for their children. They make drinks for them, fruit juice. They make pastries for them. Thank you. Do not give your children Zobo. Zobo causes infertility. There is. Where do you think they have made plants from? Is it not from medicine? Are they not from plants? Zobo is good for BP, but it's not good for children. Not that you be giving your children Zobo. Then one day they will come out and say, oh God, my child is barren. Are you barren? Now, if you want to do red drinks for your children, I still praying that we are still believing God to have children. Everywhere I go, there are some young ladies, they're not born, and so go down their drink. And then they pray for God and they take fertility drugs. So how do you do your own Zobo? I brought a thing there, it's called blood leaf. So when I want to do Zobo for some children, I will wear that leaf, although it has the smell of leaf. So I will not put the ginger, put the clove, put the cinnamon. I don't do the mix of all red and be. They don't do children, they do you like it? I love it. Put dates. So how do you do your sugar? Soak your dates. Wash after washing the whatever. The dust. Soak it about 6 hours. Then wash the flesh. Throw away the stone. Blend it. Put it in the freezer. And fridge. That is your honey. Please do not use honey. Honey is good. No, honey is good. It's medicinal. But the honey they sell. But can they fake this? No. Especially those that have diabetes. So use it, or you can use Jabri. Everything is in my book. Everything, I'm just jamming everything together. So by the time your children take that, I know of many children, after they've done that for 1 year, when you give them book, I say, Mommy, this is testing one kind, because their taste bud have changed. Everything have lifespan. That is why women see their period every 28 days. Men see their sperm bank fills up 72 hours. Our skin changes. Our eye, everything have a lifespan. Now, what is cancer? Cancer have a cell have a lifespan. So when the cell is supposed to die for new ones to come up, the way the cell will say, I'm not going to die. Cancer, if you not die, because this skin changes from time to time, new layers will come, old one will fall off, because they are cells. But what is cancer? The cell of the cancer, when we stand to that, human beings, when we grow old, we know they die. The cancer not the big die. So what will you do now? You have the sense you don't want that will kill you. I don't want to kill it. Don't give it food. The food they are not giving it, you don't give it sugar, you do exercise. All those things that will be feeding it, you don't. If you don't see food, I want to survive now. I don't know if I'm communicating. Sure. Now, for those that are cancer survivors, hey, in Europe, what they are just cancer survivors, there is this girl, they will read it. 2-3 years down the line, they have it again. Then they shock everything. Hey, they suffer since. Okay, let me give you an example. I have somebody I'm managing. The husband called me after 2 years. Said, hey, Ms. Olu, it's me. My wife has cancer. Someone said, you don't get cancer. Don't be saying I have cancer. My wife, I said, Oga, can you please give the woman the phone that is saying she doesn't have? Is that your wife? Say yes. Say, hey, how are you? Say it's me now. I can't remember. I said, so okay. You don't have cancer. If it praise God. What happened? Say, Dr. Clegg said yes. Why is your husband saying you have cancer? This is the story. She was doing everything. To the glory of God, she was okay. Then a few months ago, she became painfully pain. So she now went, say, I be woman, I'm not getting my bone go flat like board, my breast don't go. Are you alive? Yes. Are you having anything? No. Are you this? No. Are you strong? Yes. She started complaining. So I said, I'm not complaining. So after some time, I started having headache. Started having headache, constant headache. And she became very frail. So she now went to the hospital. So the doctor looked at it fine. They will say, congratulations. People don't survive this. Thank God. You're okay. But why are you here? He said, I am having constant headache and always tired. He said, why would you look tired? You are too thin now. Go and eat. No, he just said, go and eat. He said, what about the message? You don't need medicine. Don't go and eat. And she just said, go and say, Miss Olu, then kill me. Eat this, don't eat that. She began to eat. So she started eating. She said the headache, she became strong and everything. I said, so what happened? She said, hey, there is a lump just came. And the thing is paining him, so that is why we called. Say, maybe that is why your husband is saying you have cancer. I said, it may not be cancer. She said, no, Mr. Olu. Started talking. I said, okay. After the time you went to the hospital, what were you weighing? No, before you were sick, originally, she was weighing 70 kg. So when you finish with me, so all the things and all the doctors you went through, when you now went back, that time you were having constant headache. What were you weighing? Said 50. From 70 to 50. He said, you see, I nearly disappeared now. I don't want to be woman. Say, okay, I'm sorry. So but when you were, say, yes, I was well. So when the doctor now said, go and eat, and refused to give you medicine. What did you weigh now? Say, I'm now weighing 60. So that is good. So you gain 10 kg. How many months? Says no months. 4 weeks. I never had somebody had it for 10 kg within 4 weeks before. So I now went to Google And I saw how you can get 10 kg within 1 week. I never saw it before. So I said, so you use 4 weeks to gain 10 kg? He said yes. I said, so sit down with your husband and your children and answer what brought that lump to come back. She said, okay, the way I explained, I think I know the cause. I said, what is the cause? He said, it's food. Am I communicating? So when the doctor said, go and eat, we don't tell you don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this. Doctor said, Prof knows me very well. I said, Prof, you do your own, I do my own. He said, no, it works for you. It works for you. They are even embracing integrative treatment now. She mentioned it.
Yes.
So when doctors say go and eat, I don't suffer. I don't suffer. Me can enjoy small. Now that's small enjoyment. She even started eating meat. The things she was not supposed to be eating. Even my book, she did not only buy my book, she even bought for people. So me so never again. I don't know whether I have made a little impact. No, everything is at the back. So now the question is, one of the causes of cancer which you can help yourself to prevent, there is something you call body clock. I'm not going to explain it. The full something in my book. Once it is 7 o'clock, you must stop eating food. I am in Lagos and I can't see that we're in Lagos. I go to work, I don't get home on time. How many food you be eating in the carry for your bag? Should people women will not carry bag? Carry on, buy flash. If the flash is as big as a computer, carry it. Do you know what you're doing? You're preserving your health. You're preserving your health. Because it is night time that your body heals itself. And that is when you get on and start eating. The body will not have time to heal itself. You be doing digestion. You wake up in the morning, you say, that's the day firewood beat me for night. Yes. Body clock. So, it's very, very important. And we talked up 1 hour. So now I'm going to talk about the pH. There's something called pH scale. If you look at these cancer cells induce angiogenesis. Angiogenesis is the process of building new blood cells, which brings in fresh supplies of oxygen and nutrients and carries them away. She talked about when somebody, we talked about stage 0, stage 1, 2, 3, 4. When the cancer graduates from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, it will now need extra food, extra oxygen. Because it's extra, it's growing big, now to eat well. So that is when it starts spreading. Because you have been feeding it, that graduated from one stage to another. Then cancer cells, because they are weary cells, they don't follow instructions. They don't die when they are supposed to die, but all cells are supposed to die when it is time. But that is how God created the body. They will just not die. Why will they not die? It's the things we are giving the body. The chemicals we give to them. So we give them the chemicals that not change the constitution of the cell, just refuse to die. So now, because it has not changed, they will be invading immune destruction. Our immune system has soldiers. Those things I was telling you, lymph nodes, they're supposed to be fighting anything foreign. You know what the cancer cells will do? When you see it, immune torture invading, then it will now replicate, metastasize. That is when it now starts spreading. All these things have to do with all the things I mentioned. Which other sickness do you know that spread by cancer? Cancer is the most feared sickness in the world. You don't have to infect it with anybody. It's not an infectious disease. It's not contagious. It doesn't infect everybody. And cancer can leave the breast and travel to the liver. From liver to the kidney, from kidney to to the every part of the body. It just works anyhow, no control. That is why you say some people have cancer and then it has spread. Once it is stage 4, it has left that primary where it started to another place. Why is it spreading? So the food you will give to your body for prevention so that in the first place you will not have it and it is, I am telling you. Then, if you already have it, this same food and the food will make it not to spread. Sugar is like honey, you just put the honey like you just be licking it. Now, the pH scale is from number 1 to 14. 1 to 6 is acid, 7 is neutral, 8 to 14 is alkaline. Cancer only grows in the body that is acidic, 1 to 6. What causes the acidic body? Sugar, sitting too much, not exercising, not drinking water, eating GMO food, eating processed food, not sleeping on time, sleeping with your phone near your body. Those things turn the body into acidic environment. Remember, your body is soil. Remember, your body is soil. So you are the one that is. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now, how do you push the body to alkaline? Cancer cells cannot go inside alkaline environment. Because alkaline environment, you have plenty immune system that will be fighting it. So the organic food and the food that will alkalize the body. Everything is in my book. So that's one of the causes is that word there is not tofu. Sorry, I thought I corrected it. It's tofu. You can't correct it, don't worry. It's tofu. That tofu there is thin outside, fat inside. Because one of the causes of cancer is overweight. Yes, overweight is one of the causes. So the next thing somebody will say, but many people that have cancer, they are very thin. By the time you put so many things together, you will see the reason why they have cancer. So some people are thin outside, but they are fat inside. Fatty liver, fatty intestine, fatty pancreas, that is tofu. Then untreated urinary infection. Some of us, even our children, have infection. We keep buying, what is that thing they use for girls? That cream, we keep using it for them. Yeast infection. If you keep treating UTI over the years, it will graduate to something else. The most common cancer for women is breast. You have endometritis, cervical, everything to do with reproduction. So untreated, there were this set of children that used to come to my house, 2-3 years. Every time the girl would be scratching her tutorial, I'll be asking, why is she always saying that? So what is wrong with you? See, I don't tire. So now this is what happens. In the school, they don't wash their toilets. You know, children, one person is going to, all of them will follow, all those nursery, as if they are going to play. So they will use their hand, they will sit. I piss, you piss, I piss, you piss, I piss, you piss, then they flush. You don't know when internet sickness come from house. So they keep it, and even in my children's church, there are people assigned to toilets, you know, and we, of course, we ensure that they are always washing the toilet. So when the child keeps having UTI, there is no woman that does not have UTI. And one of the things that causes UTI, as simple as this, we don't hang our pants, and let me talk for adults now. Yes. You know, women, we don't want our pants to be seen outside. So we're always hanging our pants. So we hang our pants where they cannot be seen in the toilet. Some of the example, moles grow there. Moles are growing inside the pants, you now wear them. What is delegates? So what do? You can hang your pants outside and use towel to cover it halfway and clip it. Or hang it in part of the house where sun, because there is no part of the house that there must be somewhere in the house where sun enters. Maybe from your children's school or somewhere. Everybody has somewhere the sun is entering. Madam, you laughing? She's laughing at me. There are so many little things. Untreated, there's stress. Stress is one of the major causes of cancer. Many of the women I manage, parental, marital, in fact, it's marital. My husband, thank God there are men here. I'm not accusing you, but men, let us breathe. Some men, they don't just try at all, even though some of us are devils, good women. There's stress, and you know when there is no food in the house, a woman cannot sleep. But when food not there, when it concern the man, he go come sleep. Next morning, don't move. So now when women they carry people, so that's stress. And then some of us, we know we can take ourselves, we won't die inside this marriage. I see marriage now. You don't see professors, you don't see all the certificates when she gets. Marriage there, no, marriage certificate there, no.
Where?
So of us we dey die, we see they stay. I'm not saying we should divorce our husbands. No. If your neck don't carry it, your neck don't dey bend. Take a break. Before you think more than 60% of the women are managing their marital stress, financial stress. My man, but is it that I don't have a job? He does. But he doesn't give me money. But are you sure? Yes. I know where he works. He wears designers, he takes care of his car, his first wife is his car and his second wife. Okay. The only advice I give, tell yourself is not existing. Now let you wait for them. Knock yourself up. So you will not die. A woman had breast cancer. Bad, really bad. After taking chemotherapy, that lady can tell you, I have not told you my story. You know what the other said? This cancer is a deadly thing. Oh. Have you ever seen any survivor? I said, no, I don't know, but God will keep you. I will not die. You say, okay. No, we have how many children. So the money I will use for the next chemo, she will pay it after all. She did nobody survives. Yeah. He opened the mouth to tell the wife. So let us just behave. Because they said there is no cure now. So why spend the money? Then the wife said, so what are you saying? Say, don't behave. You know you can bear pain. Is this more than labor pain? Behave. That was how the woman called her sister. Look like what I said here. She just called her sister and said, your husband told you that. For that, I will sell my property and you will get one. That was her. She now told her to come over to the UK. Madam no only well, begin work for them. You not come back. Sending money. Say, now say you can use the money you were supposed to use to put in your business. Then she was still not okay. The man was making it and she was making it. So she kept sending money to the children and they were doing well. The day the woman come, she moves. She moves. She moves. She moves. I just make sure that she didn't talk. When she talks, she will recognize the voice. Just, hello.
You.
I'm not a bad woman. It was terrible. It was when the children, because the children have been seeing the mommy's picture. The man know they see the picture. And they jump, then the man talk. And she walk out to I say, I'm sorry. He said, no, don't die now, don't die. You're supposed to say sorry. Stress. Stress. And please, women, make money. Make money. So that if Oga say, I am expecting this money.
Spend your money. Spend your road.
Something they pay you. You won't go hospital. You won't tell you, say, that's when you come. Now you know as they pay, you say, I am expecting, not tomorrow yet, I am expecting. If you, will you wait for the money you are expecting to treat yourself, or you will use your money to go and do yourself? No, you will collect the money from your please take care of yourself. And please, women, don't be stingy to yourself. We are very stupid. Yes. We can use money to buy attachments, and we will not use money to take care of our health. So the man that is even doing that, he don't see you and say your fashion is more important than your health. Yes? As I'm here, any money when I get now, they use anything. They give me 1 million. This thing is 1 million supplement that I am. My husband knows. Everybody knows. There's a pot I wanted to buy, it's 1 million. I am. I could take 1 million, take my pot. After their life. That is what makes me happy.
Worry.
No, be so.
I know that.
The radio in there for pushing those words. I want radio, I want to the dance when I go. But I switch, not switch, not concern me. Take care of yourself. Some of us are too stingy. A woman died just for little thing. Only after she died, she kept telling me, give me the money, oh, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. The man said, I don't have. And I'm expecting this one, give me the money. Does sickness write later to you that I'm coming so that they reply, so they come and they come. It will just come. Not knowing for her, the thing was so terribly bad. The thing by the time they carry that to the hospital, she died. The man said, I expect this money now, they expect this money now. Only they were looking for 1 or 2 things. They saw 340,000 in the woman's bag, cash. And what killed her is not up to 100,000. And she got this head out of thing. Yes, she got down. Yes, this one will be expensive. So what is wrong with us? So what is wrong with us? So let us even assume the man has the money. Why should he give you the money when you don't have to stick it to yourself? Hormonal imbalance. I've talked about hormonal imbalance. So you balance your hormone. Those things that will mutate the gene. What is hormone? Hormone are messengers. They send the blood to come, send the blood to stop, send the sperm bound to food to empty and all that. So when there is a ratio, when there is an imbalance, for women, is imbalance between estrogen and progesterone. So that is why she was talking about estrogen positive and progesterone positive or negative or triple negative. Now, most of the treatment they give to women for breast, ovarian, cervical, and all that, endometritis cancer is things to balance the hormone and it's immunotherapy. Now we have those things in plants and some of the food we eat. And some of the things that actually change to make the hormone imbalance is the food and the things we do. The things we do to ourselves. The most annoying part of it, this bleaching, many of us are using cream. Science have proven that the cream we use, how many more minutes do I have? The cream we use have changed so many things. Then some of us dye our hair. Do you know how many chemicals are inside that dye? The pores on the head, it's very absorb more things than the one on the skin. So anything you put on here, it enters in the head. Now the question is this: when people see that you have gray hair, They will laugh at you. They will get used to seeing you having gray hair. So what is your problem? What's your problem? And children of 15 get gray hair today because of Tinubu government. They don't show benefit again. Children don't eat. They don't eat the demand. The stomach is not food. Drink water.
Yes.
And the water they drink, they get their gray hair. So no. A lot of people have. I have a client. She started using that when she was 35. She had breast cancer. It's after explaining all this, she said, that is the cause of her own. And she said, so what would I be doing now? I said, let people you see with your gray. I said, let me handle with this gray. Even if there is wrinkle for my head, you're not concerned with you know what's the most important thing? You wake up in the morning, you carry your leg, and it moves. Nobody helps you to get up. And you're not in pain. So what else do you need in life? Then about spirituality. People will not see this one, they will not go to the pastor. All those things they are in my book. I have many examples. One came to me and said, this is what I said, one I said, devil's want to be that. I know the God a devil's want to be that. I said, devil's want. He said, yes. He said, do you know the things I preach? He said, yes. Devil's want. I don't have time for those. So it is well with you, man. Say, amen. Yeah. Alcohol. It's one of the causes. Cigarettes. And you know, I have somebody. He has pacemaker. So you know what pacemaker is? When your breathing is too fast, it brings it down. When it's too slow, it pushes it down. You are sitting here now, you don't know what pacemaker is. Praise God. Something is helping them to breathe normally. So the thing is inside. It's a medical device. Look at praise God for 1 minute. In the body where Muslim, Christian, or praise God. So do you not know what they told me? Cigarette is not good, cigarette is not good. Did you know what Baba is taking now? Brother is not taking shisha. Shisha contains more than 50 sticks of cigarettes. So those things. Talk about analysis and nutrition. My time is up. Do you have questions? For men that are here, they are not here by chance. Buy baking soda, give to your male and your daughters. Tell your wives when you get home, they should not be using that thing to block this thing. Because men also get breast too. That is why this place is fleshy. No matter how much sheds strong rich, small flesh is good for them. But I hear? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Let's appreciate it. Thank you very much. Please, because of our time, we only take 2 questions. Just 2 because of our time. Question 1, question 2. Thank you. Okay, thank you so very much, ma'am, for the teachings and the eye-openers you've given to us today. My question, so a few years back, I think I had a gap in childbearing. I had about 13 years gap in childbearing. So in 2020, I had my last baby. And while I was pregnant, the doctor said I had gestational diabetes and all of that. So, you know, because then it was only Pepsi I was drinking and all of that. And I remember one doctor like that told me, if it's only Pepsi you drink, just keep drinking. So I keep drinking. So at the end of the day, the pregnancy, and I had my baby, and she came out very big and all that. So, but I stopped. I didn't be serious after I had my baby. Then some years down the line, you know, I started having, you know, so many complications and all of that. So when I got to the hospital, the doctor said I was diagnosed with diabetes and all of that. So they had to place me on metformin, and also my BP was always steady, was high and all of that. So as we speak, I take my metformin, Dowlin, and my BP drugs and all of that. So though I have, when you go on social media, you see a whole lot. But with you here now with us, it's like a one-on-one thing. It's looking so real. I'm hearing it direct. So to some extent, I know that yes, this is genuine and all of that. So I want to ask, Ma, you hear people say, okay, don't take metformin. Though I have tried it, there are sometimes I go off my drugs, but you find out that, okay, it's getting worse. But probably they tell you, okay, take bitter leaf water, and do this one, do that one. But you find out that before you know it, the thing is, so I don't know if there's any home remedy or I don't know, something one can take to get us back on track. Thank you.
Metformin is one of the best. It's one of the best diabetes medicine. One, I didn't say it's the best. I said one of the best because metformin is one of the drugs that will not make you to hard weight.
Yes.
Most diabetes medicine makes you to low, and fat is part of the causes of cancer. So metformin is one of them. That is why metformin is not a repurposed drug. People use it to slim down. You know that now. People use it to slim down. That is not the original purpose. Metformin. Yes, metformin. People are not using it. No, sorry, it's Ozempic. It's Ozempic that people are not using to slim down. Even few people are not using it for me because of what it does. Now, for diabetes, you will see me. That one is this is not that place. If your blood sugar was coming down and then it's not started going up, we have to examine what you are doing. Because I am managing many diabetic people and their blood sugar have crashed. Their blood sugar have crashed. So and I tell them, anything you are doing, you must not stop what you are doing. You must report back to your doctor. So one of them recently told me that, my sugar don't crash. When I want to see doctor for you want make you overload, make I fall down. I know they take a day. I said, okay, go and report yourself to the doctor. So one of the things I brought there is king of bitters. But there's a way you can take it, king of bitters. It can reduce your blood sugar. Like I said, sugar is one of the causes of cancer. Sugar is one of the causes of cancer. And most people that have diabetes, they have higher risk. And you see, there's when I was very thin outside, fat inside. What makes somebody to be fat inside? It's sugar. Lazy, fatty liver, fatty this. When I was talking of processed and organic food, this is the way God, this is salt in its original form. The salt that we use, it comes in small rocky form. So they now break it into pellets like this. Then some, if you go to some, they now grind it. Now, to tell you, I don't know what is wrong with human being. So we now still get this sea salt. We now see as a river, because all our salt is from the river. So this sea salt, this is original, this is organic. Some people now, I don't know what, we are chemical, we love chemical too much. They will not break it, grind it, they will not bleach it again. So that we won't white, make it fine. So you not buy, you not say, don't like every other should they say sea salt. Maybe it's okay, how would you know the difference between this? If you not bleach it, you see how it is. But you see, actually have some that are really white. But the time rocky form, you can actually grind it because some people cannot use it like this. But do you have to bleach it? So many women know this is so but they use it in the salon. And for fashion, they don't do that. They shop this, but they are for skin though. You know, we like fashion too much. So that is that. Another causes, many of my clients that have problems, constipation. They have many things. If you know you're not going to toilet every day, it's very dangerous. You know why? Do you eat every day? Yeah. So why don't you eat every day? Why do they eat every day? They don't eat every day. It is not good. It's toxic. It's toxic. So there are many things. This is one of them. And when you get home today, ask your children, You dey cheat every day. Say, I'm hungry, I'm a big girl. Why are you asking me? Better make it tell you so much. They don't dey cheat every day. Oh. Next question.
Next question, please. Which one now? Thank you so much, Joy. It's really an amazing privilege being here with you and your speaker as well. So my name is Onyinyechi. I wanted to ask the question because you mentioned something about someone having incessant headache on one side for a long time and the person being tired. So when you mentioned that, I'm actually currently having the same similar case. I don't know what the problem is. They'll say you're tired. I've Googled. I'm currently being scheduled for a CT scan on Monday. I've had one-sided headache for months. I'm always tired. No cause, nothing. They'll say it's stress, rest, shaking, but I don't know why.
Okay, you know what you're going to do? One of the things you are going to do. One, all these things we have just mentioned. Let me tell you, this whole body works in tandem with one another. The brain tells the eye what to do, the brain tells the heart, everything. So everything, see, the natural thing there is holistic. So now, if I'm to attend to her one-on-one, I'm going to ask her a lot of personal questions, which she's going to tell me. And let me give you an example. Somebody comes have hypertension. You go to the hospital, doctors will look at the figures. Oh, 160 over 90. That is figures they look at. We look at is a holistic thing. Where are you working? Are you married? What do you eat? Do you inhale generator smell? So many things like that. I'm asking you. What type of work? You don't have to answer. What type of work do you do? I wait. I'm not asking you because it's time. What type of work you do? Are you married? Are you a stressor to your husband? Is your husband stress you or are you a stress your husband? Because speaking when he say mama no go sleep, he said how they sleep. Men bad. Some women, they don't think of how they won't frustrate the men. For many times we get boys as children. If you say your mama no go sleep, you say no go sleep. So, what type of work do you do? Are you supposed to be meeting a particular target? Are you afraid of job loss? Have you offended somebody? One of the causes of cancer is offense. We don't offend people. I will say this here. Some women, now boyfriend train you finish. Spend the money, you marry person, you get money, and then they say something they do you. That sickness, I don't know how you want it well. Pick that one. No. Some offense is offense. Some offense is offense. You have offended people. Everybody I am married, I tell them, who have you offended? It's part of you must, who are you offended? Then some of us is ingrate, we are ingrate. You don't do rich, you don't do rich. What they do, you don't tell her thank you. Because you don't do rich, is the thing they will pay you. So you are stressing yourself. So I will wait there when we talk. Just for just few minutes. Sometimes you don't even have problem. You dey sleep, I think they press phone. Some of these young people, they have 2 jobs. You see how she drives a fine car. For night, you know they sleep. You get 1 job for America, but they pay in dollars. You don't tell anybody because you don't want to share the money. So no. I know young people. Yes. So they do online job. They go to the office. They close 2, 3 o'clock. They come home. Go for their show. They have only 2 hours windows to sleep. And you say you have perpetual headache. They are sleeping dollars. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Let's appreciate it. Thank you.